One of the things that I wished that immigrant parents understood about the way that kids are growing up now, I think it's about the difference between the ways that students are growing up online versus the way that they're growing up in person or their sort of physical presence with you. I think when it comes to the immigrant story, the way that I grew up, for example, I was made fun of for being Asian. I was made fun of for being Korean. But I think the way that a lot of our students are growing up now, there's less of that. Part of that has to do with the worldwide global success of things like K-pop, K-drama, and things like that. And so it's far more accepted. And so I think that the ways in which our students think about their identity, so much of it now is about who you are online. And the way that you appear online, the pressures that you have online. And I think so much of that stuff is hidden from our parents that a lot of times when our kids have really, really bad mental health struggles, when they fall into severe depression, a lot of times I've heard our parents say, I didn't know, I had no idea that this was coming. And a part of that has to do with the fact that so much of their lives are lived online in a place where oftentimes our parents don't have access to. And so this is why I think it's important that parents take time to physically be with their children in spaces where they can have conversation together. I know for immigrant parents, that's very difficult. Part of the problem is, most of us did not grow up having those kinds of conversations with our own parents. And so we feel that this is a struggle and it's really difficult and it's hard. But I must emphasize that without those conversations, our students can get lost in another personality, in another world, online again, in a place where parents don't have access to. And so parents need to sit down and have discussions about important things with their kids. And I think also understanding that getting to know your children means being interested in the things that they're interested in. So much of the reason why our kids withdraw from our parents is because they find things that they're interested in that our parents are not interested in. And so I think it's really, really critical that parents try to find an interest in whatever it is that their kids have interest in. One example would be, my younger children, I have 3 kids of my own, they're really into Pokemon. And so learning about the Pokemon world, finding out the things and what they're all called and understanding the cards, and when they show me and saying, oh, that's cool. Even if I am so stressed out with all the other things in my life, I don't have time to learn all 150 Pokemon. But there's moments where when they know that I'm interested in the things that they're interested in, it helps me understand when they start to get involved in things that I don't necessarily want them to get involved with. I can have conversations with them about it because they're used to talking to me about stuff. And so I think it's important that parents understand how important it is to be able to have in-person conversations as much as possible.